I'ma hug that Kyle. I'ma give Kyle all the hugs. What will you do then, Kyle? Okay, so here's how this is gonna work, friends. I have with me the guide to the endings and the new stuff and all that. I'm gonna be working towards the next ending. I had said that I was only gonna do one ending. I have since found out that apparently you kind of have to do like all the endings to get the full glimpse of the story. So we might do more throughout the month of October, it sounds like. Okay, we are going to be going for the second ending. However, ending number 5. Hi, Toki, I love you. Apparently, ending number 5, really easy to get the stuff, save, finish that ending, and then just get back into the ending you were working on. So I will be doing that. This shit's gonna be difficult. Hi, Stinky. We're gonna make everything easy, because I did find out that there are, achievements for each of the difficulties. How are you? And it'll just make it go by quicker. Alright. Bunny Run. Why the rabbit ears don't question me, game. Hello again, little doll.
ねえねえ、知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
仕事じゃないよ。ひな子はお嫁さんになりたくないの？
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
宿題と同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
I still have the fox
お
brooch.
待たせ。お姉ちゃん。何かいいことでもあった？
Oh my god, I'm still his wife.
昔を思い出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。ひな子、私ね。これお姉ちゃんにあげる。綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
Thank you, Himbo. I appreciate you. shall we? Am I right? You are right. Oh. Oh, that was different. I don't remember it flashing to flash like that.
お父さん、ひな子の気持ちだって。
This is new.
こんな話二度とないんだぞ。ひな子にとってこれ以上の幸せがあるか。あるわけがない。どこ行く？話はまだ終わってないぞ。ひな子。
それにしてもあのひな子がね。
あいつは本当に高校娘だ。何しろおかげで借金は全て返せる。二度と金に困らずに済むぞ。
What a bitch.
お父さんやめてくださいよ。ひな子に聞こえますよ。
Okay. I currently have like 3 different guides that I'm running through. Just to double check. So we should still have all of our documentations. We should still have all of this stuff. Here's the thing. I don't know which ones I missed and which ones I didn't. Thanks, best dude. I don't know which ones I do have and which ones I don't have. So I'm going to be backtracking on the original guide to make sure I got everything. Then I have the New Game Plus one to make sure that I hit all of the shit I need for the next ending. So it looks like I did get the first note. Great. Love that. Pretty sure I have that next one. Alright. Off we go. I'm probably gonna very quickly give up on getting all the stuff that I missed. And just go, whatever I see, I'll grab. But for now, that's the game plan. I want all of the lore. The only one I want buying me dinner is Fox Face. Mr. Fox Mask can buy me dinner all day long. I welcome it. Okay. A fox's wedding is a common expression used for times when it rains while the sun is shining. This is what I was talking about the other day, Toki! This is what I was talking about yesterday when I told Aiden about fox weddings. Listen. We don't know for sure if he's evil. He's probably just misunderstood. It's fine. A fox's wedding is a common expression used for times when it rains while the sun is still shining. According to the old folklore here in Ebisugaoka, however, they are also used for this expression for when a young girl is spirited away. Folklore pertaining to gods and spirits becoming infatuated with human women is not something unique to Japan and can be found across the world. Ebisugaoka is no exception to this. Even here, there are old tales of young girls having been taken away on a fox's wedding and disappearing forever. During the Meiji and Taisho periods, the town elders would apparently reassure the families of missing daughters that they had been swept away by a fox sword and are now enjoying a life of luxury without care. And that's gonna be me! Guys, that's gonna be me! That is going to be me. Aren't we so excited for me? I'm so excited for me, personally. Okay, I definitely got that one. I didn't see that, so I'm assuming I have that one. Yeah, he's gonna take me away on a fox's wedding, and I'm gonna live a life of luxury. It's gonna be great, guys. You have no idea how good this is gonna be. It's gonna be so good. Guess I'll pray. What do I have? Nothing. Okay. Where? Okay, 6. So I can now get more. That's what I figured was gonna happen. Love that. Okay. I am gonna be the most beautiful little fox bride you've ever seen, Toki. Trust me on this. Woman's only complete when she's loved. Facially, especially young women so pure they make even a flower blush. Yes. Weebin knew about that. I think this is the way that becomes open later in the game. Because I think I came through this way. Yeah! Excuse me? No giggling children allowed? Although the most famous translated Western medical book remains the New Text of Anatomy, there was a peculiar work by the name of Exotic Herbology, published in the 5th year of the Ane era, 1776 AD. Strange as the text was, it has largely been forgotten by history. A foreign missionary brought this text to Japan, along with a curious medicine that would supposedly allow one to speak of divine spirits. This drug came to be known as Kakura Makakura by locals. However, in order to have contact with the gods, one must first liberate one's soul. However, upon doing so, the individual will fall into a temporary state of unconsciousness, potentially leaving them vulnerable to malevolent spirits. So that's that one. Oh! Oh, this place is open now. Okay. Alright. I need a key. Okay. Alright. A photo attached to a research journal appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ebisugoga. Okay. However, it is said these swords... This is what we have to grab in this playthrough. However, it is said the sword's animosity continues to grow, even as it remained buried underneath the under the earth. So the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jesus statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for the Jesus statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of Wuxing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be 5 Jesus statues. There are 5 such statues located in this town, and I expect tracking them down will prove a tremendous task. So that's why I couldn't find it before. I have to be in New Game Plus for all that. Need another key. Can't open it. A woman's magazine. My father isn't fond of seeing these around. From this is from Sakuko, but it's too cute for me. Key stored in the doll's bag. It seems to open the door to the next room from the balcony. He always told me play house like a good girl should. Isn't that cute? What a bitch. need a key. Wow. A book by a well-known expert on how to carry large amounts of supplies. Ooh. Nice. More room. Love that. I'm gonna be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. And then I'm gonna become a millionaire by finding treasure all around the world. Not just hunting treasure. A real treasure hunter sometimes takes down big scary beasts and bad guys. And don't forget that they can learn how to escape dangerous traps too. I was fighting with the girl who lives next door when Mom got mad at me. She said, what if you leave a scar on her face? Then nobody will marry her. What's that all about? I think that girl would be a really good treasure hunter, though. She always finds the hidden treasure when you play treasure hide and seek. I want to become a treasure hunter with her one day. Huh. You found this place too, huh? You're getting hotter. You're gonna use that noggin of yours. Let the thrill of the hunt keep your spirits high. I do want to warn you guys, today's stream might be a bit shorter than the ones I have been doing. I don't have a lot of time today, but I do have a lot of time tomorrow, so I want to make time for my friends before I go on my trip. But I do want to at least get started on this. You're really good at this. Not any bozo could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure. But points for trying. You were so close. Kaboom! You got blown to smithereens by my doo-doo bomb and died. Anyone with half a brain would know this to be a trap. I mean, yeah, it was kind of obvious. That's fair. Yeah, you got stabbed by my doo-doo spear and died. Anyone looking around here for treasure is no more than fodder for my traps. Faded bride doll. An old doll in the shape of bride made from clay. Seems to have been forgotten for a long time. Okay. Let me just backtrack. So that's the first treasure. I will confess that I took yesterday off to kind of take a breather. I'm adoring the game. If it was up to me, I would just non-stop play it, and if I do that, it's going to be very bad for me, so I forced myself to take a break yesterday. In taking the break, I did get a spoiler for the game. Obviously, I'm not going to say what it is, because I do want you guys to have a blind experience that I kind of don't have. That being said, the spoiler was something I had already assumed, so I'm not super broken up about it. I think the reveal would have been fun, but I'm not super broken up about it because it's about what I had assumed to be the case. Okay, I think we're good. What do I have? Let me make sure. Diary. Balcony key. Okay. Near the house with a red post office box. I'm gonna go back and put in the faith real quick. I am gonna be depending on health a lot more this playthrough because I can't use the red pills anymore. So I am gonna try to be aware of that going forward. Also, as expected, I've completely stopped looking at the one to get the shit that I missed.
誰か来てるかな。
Oops. But, oh well. Okay. The first one is near the place with the red post box. Okay. This is it. This is what we're looking for. Okay, sick. All right. There shouldn't be anything new quite yet. So I'm just looking around for any collectibles, like the faith items. What little bird? Fun fact, the monsters after the first playthrough are now in different spaces.
本当に羨ましいわ。まさかあの子がね。それに妬ましいわね。どうしてあの子なのよ。ねえ。噂をすれ
What
ば
a
なん
bitch.
てあれだよ。
Also, different conversation for the first playthrough, I'm pretty sure. I really do empathize with Hinako. I grew up in a household that's very like, why don't you have a man yet? Why don't you have a man yet? Why don't you have a man yet? And so, like, her whole not wanting to just be a bride, to have to be with a man after seeing how her father treats her. Mom, I get it. I've been very fortunate. The men in my life are not shitty people.
サクコ、
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
But God, do I get the
車が道を塞
you
い
need
で
to be
さ
more girly.
千鶴
Why
は
are you hanging around guys all the time if you're not
まあ
gonna date them?
誰かと
Type of
喋りたくて
bullshit.
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
Like I said before, I do think it's really funny that it's like this is from the 1960s, and none of the things that are being said are indicative of current times. They kind of are, depending on your household. Suzutani Miyumi, white blouse, long navy skirt, beige handkerchief, black polka dots.
炙られてる。
Do I? No, it won't be in there. I'm looking for... Okay, no. I was looking to see if I had the key to her mailbox still.
Shu だ。
Hi, Shu. Give me a second, partner. Okay, so it does look like there's nothing new until after the chase. So I should be good to just go forward, not really worry about anything.
Yo.
Hi.
シュ。
I just realized I filled up my water bottle and I didn't even bring it in here. Give me a second. Watch this while I go grab my water bottle.
なんか言ってよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
相棒にないんだったら私にだってない。
お前らしいや。受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
シュ。
Thanks, Shu.
シュウくん、お待たせ。
This bitch.
ひなこもいたんだ。リンコ。何の話をしてたの？
None of your business.
いや、大した話は。
誰かとおしゃべりしたい気持ちだったんだって。
Hi, Sakuko.
気が紛れたよ。
それはよかった。お役に立てて光栄の極み。会えると分かってたら借りてた雑誌持ってくればよかった。
ああ、貸したままでいいよ。リンコに貸した時点で戻ってくると思ってないし。
んだとこんちくしょう。
Hahaha.
笑いすぎだよ。サクコだってひなこから何か借りてるんじゃないの？私なんかあったかな。ねえひなこ、じゃあ私が借りてる500円も返さなくていいよね。サクコ利子つけて返すとか言ってなかった？言ってないよ。証文あんなら出してみろ。いいこと聞いた。これからはサクコに貸すとき消しゴムであっても証文書かせるから。そんな意地悪言わないでよ。
Hello, me.
ひなこ？
あ、ごめん。何？
裏切りも。
Okay, so it does tell you if it's a new cutscene or not. I love that. Shit. Where the fuck am I going? Hold on. Where am I going? Oh, okay, that's right, that's right. This is supposed to happen. But I think the chase sequence is over. That should have been a trophy to go through that without getting hit. So I'll take it. Don't you dare fucking take it. These painkillers work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. Suspect them being caused behind your nasty headaches. Comes from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. It is imperative that I do not take these. There we go. Hey there. Okay. You're a little close, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. So... in here, no. No, I don't need those. Okay. Should be this one. Yes. Mm-hmm. And that's the start of the UFO ending, which we can do at any time now. About where am I? I'm like right there. So you need to go, I believe, this way. I'm really bad at directions. That's the red capsules. Wait. No, I need to go this way still. I was gonna say, this is the way we came from, so that can't be right. There are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms not by taking medicine, but rather by simply talking to a doctor. Because of this phenomenon lies undeniably in the trust fostered between practitioner and patient. Conclusively, the pharmacists who have been trusted since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of local gods here. Even among the younger generations of this town, there are many who believe praying to Oinari-sama will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have a direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have had broken bones miraculously mended after praying to Oinari-san. Yeah? Must you? Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. Goodbye. I looked down for a second. Where am I at? I'm down here. Okay. Okay.
どなたか
Good wife and wise mother collection 11 ways a mother can create a perfect home. Gross. I'm gonna have to also make sure I save a lot, because I'm sure I'm gonna accidentally hit the red capsules every now and then. Oh, hey. It's you again. No. Oh, the keys for upstairs then. What's this? Oh, that's the thing. Okay. Alright. We'll do it your way. Come on. There we go. Got door keys. So this is the bloody key. So what does the back door key lead me to then? Did I ever use the back door key last time? Because I'm pretty sure last time I went through the roof. Oh! Oh, I love that. Okay. So that's why this felt different. Okay. See, I've completely forgotten about using the thing, because I know that was on the list of things I wanted to find, and I completely forgot to even check that guide. So, I guess we're just gonna be ignoring the original guide. That's fine. That's fine. My dumbass. They're probably fine-ish. Like that. Yeah, come on. Okay. Okay, we keep going. Okay, so go right and down the stairs. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamada no Orochi is a colossal 8-headed dragon demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity, Suzano no Mikoto, brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamada no Orochi has become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. According to Ebisuka Oka's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of Yamada no Orochi's head flew far west and fell between the mountains of Hikanokuni. The head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. Hikanokuni is known now as Ebisuka Oka. There are no records of toxic gas leaks from the underwater water streams in the past. It is highly possible that this is where the legend of the poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while the local records state that Yamada no Orochi's head flew here, there is no mention of this in Nihon Shoki. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious lakes to turn a profit and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. Okay, from here, it should basically be the same. Oh, unfortunate. That I will take. There we go. How dare you! Sneaky bastards.
この野郎。
シュウ、どこにいる？
Don't need those. Okay.
堅苦しい神社じゃなくて駄菓子屋の娘に生まれたかったって。ここならいつでも好きなだけお菓子が食べられるよ。おやすみ、咲子。今日はもう閉店だよ。咲子、私やっぱり咲子との約束守りたいよ。
Shoe cutscene. I'm doing a flip. Shoe? That's weird. What are you doing here, Shoe? This is also new. The restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious days. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and spirits of thine ancestors. The restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. With your sufficient offerings laid upon many stands, may thy soul be cleansed. Oh, good. Yeah, it's this one. That one. It's 3. I do appreciate that they're different. god, hey babe. Nice seeing you again.
おはよ
Oh, hi.
う。悪い夢にうなされていたかな。
悪い目。
怪我はないか。怪我をするようなことは
I'm gonna
私
do a
がする。
flip.
君は体を大事にしなさい。
Bark, 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 bark.
ありがとう。
それでは行こうか。ひなこ。
どこ？
どうした？こっちだ。
I'm coming, my love.
誰なの？
A very hot man.
足元に注意しなさい。 ゆっくりで構わないとも。 さあ。
Time for an ad break. I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to check on my laundry. All right. Now, let's see. So Cat's supposed to be behind one of the cats. The Omamori I missed last time. I'm assuming that will come into play until I have to use these though. Oh, hold on.
あの人についていこう。
Move it back. Oi.
こっちだ。
あの人についていこう。
Okay. There's a new area, that's why I'm so eager to explore. Alright, let's get this going.
ここは何の神社？
君のために鍵を用意した。案内しよう。こっちだ、ひなこ。
On my way.
錠前が。なんかこれに似た絵を見かけたような。
So I'm gonna pray that I do not pass through the gates of hell. My prayer. What's this? Divine water. Hello
なんでここ
again.
に？
What a beautiful place this is. Sparkling lakes, fragrant flowers, melodic birds, chirps of birds singing. This must be paradise. You have a strange view of paradise, I will say. Send forth to the sky a crane, to the earth a serpent, to the spring a tortoise. Hello again. pass through here. Hello, weird tree eyeball. Hate that. Tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be seen throughout every culture across human history. Certainly from the perspective of humans, to tie oneself to a divine being is an undeniable honor. However, if one were to consider the opposite perspective, a divine being is binding themselves to a vulgar life form. What could possibly motivate them to make such a degrading choice? Countless seasons have passed since I first came to this sacred land of beauty and wonder, and yet, even now, if I consider whether I myself am worthy of such an honor, I cannot answer in the affirmative with any confidence. So I must ask myself, what benefit is there in such being is there to such beings mixing their divine blood with that of lowly mortals? To be clear, I am overjoyed to be some use to them, however, I cannot help but wonder. Dodge does not consume. Oh, that's nice. So this should be the only difference. Everything else should be about the same. Wait, there's so many of you now. What the fuck? Oh. What was it? A crane, a tortoise, and what? A serpent. Name a tortoise and a serpent. Oh, there we go.
多分これだ。他の絵も探さないと。
So I'm looking for the cat. I want my cat. Looks like the one I need is gonna be elsewhere. Maybe circle around. Whoever reads this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you're already among the dead. No. I don't think I will. Here he comes. Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Oh, wasn't Mayumi the girl who it said was missing with the black and white polka dots? Before I do, there's supposed to be a capped one. There it is. Greatly decreases damage taken. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Now we can continue on. Boy, howdy, would I love a bandage. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of that. That makes sense. What's the kutsu? Kutsus. Sajin. Kutsu, peony, and soccer. Okay. I forgot that I took that off. I'm gonna need that shit. I'm not entirely sure where you are, but I'm gonna keep creeping along. Okay. Just to be safe. So it's... Perfect.
あの人はいない。
I'm sure he'll be back. Yes.
受け取ってもらえて嬉しい。
Absolutely,
淡
my
雪
love.
の紅玉より削り出して作った君のための鍵だ。
私のために。
その鍵を稲荷像に。
You thought.
"先ほどの扉は客人を招くためのものだ。
Oh, this is new.
だがこちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだとも。君を招くために今日がある。まだ少し歩かねばならないが、しばし休もうか。
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では行こうか。
Onward. Hi, Shu.
ひなこ、しっかりしろ。返事をしろ。よかった。まあ、お前は簡単に死ぬようなやつじゃないよな。
シュウはまだ生きてる。
咲子は無事だよな。一体どうなってんだ。 街から誰もいなくなってる。これは悪い夢なのか？
どこに行っても化け物しかいない。悪夢以外の何者でもないな。
だとしても幸運だったよ。この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう1人がお前で嬉しいよ、相棒。
リンコは？
Who?
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
悪い。俺も混乱してたみたいだ。あの時はみんなバラバラに逃げた。俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
こんな状況でリンコはどこへ？
自分の家か。行ってみようぜ、相棒。
シュウ。
This guy.
どうした？早く来ないと置いてくぜ。
よし、しっかりしないと。とにかくリンコを見つけなきゃ。サクコ、ごめん。もう行かなきゃ。
Yeah, there shouldn't be any big differences until we get to the rice fields. Hey there. Thank you.
A の化け物、もういないよね。
What can we hope? Okay. I will take that. No.
でもお供え物だったよね。
Capsules. Okay, so I gotta go up there. Oh, hi. You were waiting for me. That is so lovely and kind of you. I'm gonna go. Because I actually wasn't really looking for, you know, someone to talk to. But I appreciate you offering. Maybe another time. But not now. Leave me alone. Hi. Actually, here's someone you could talk to instead of me. I need that. Goodbye. That's the creepy thing. I need to go. Hi there. No thank you, actually. Is it this? No, it's the one before. So it is this one. Research Journal 2. Photo attached to a research journal appears to be a clue collected by a researcher. In the Muromachi period, the Great Famine of OA and the young individuals desperate for quick money, and so, had young individuals desperate for quick money. And so they searched for the legendary sword. One story even claims the sword was discovered. However, the youth who found it became consumed by the Taira clan's resentment and massacred the others one after another. After that, the sword became known as the Sacred Sword, and is thought to contain the lingering animosity of the defeated Taira soldiers. Was the sword hidden after that? There is not enough information. I must search for the Jizo statues myself. I was able to get in contact with the resident who knows the location of the old Jizo statue. It's maybe my first clue that will lead me to the sword. That's the wrong button. Let me... Oh, wow, that was fast. Nice. Okay. Please increase my health. Thank you. Just after, before the rice fields. Just beyond that to the left, you can find a shrine. Jumping to the end of the Heian period, the infamous Genpei War wreaked havoc across the country and defeated warriors from the Taira clan fled to all corners of Japan for sanctuary. Ancient folklore claims that Ebisukuoka is one of the such hidden sanctuary. Few ventured closest to this land if the poisonous gas that rose from the ground was a well-known phenomenon. This made it the perfect hiding place for the shamed warriors, though this did not come without its inherent problems, as there are numerous records regarding Ebisukuoka's residents suffering from the water dragon's poison. It's only natural then that they would turn to idolization as a device to quell the dragon's anger. However, despite the popularity of the faith at the time, not of a hint of its legacy remains today. Just goes to show that even the gods are not exempt from the fickleness of man.
シュウいるか？
なんだ相棒。
今のこの状況、いつまでも宇宙船総ごっこをしていたい。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
だったら互いの頬をつねり合ってみるか。
いや、
Don't touch me.
自分の頬くらい自分でつねれる。
残念だが夢じゃないみたいだな。
Okay. After a conversation with Shu, go east, and when the path splits, go left. Find the doctor's house. Is that this one?
先生。
Fujitori Kotoyuki, age 9. His unit had joined a group of children chasing down a fox that had wandered into the village. The fox then attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations on his face. The wound below his left eye is particularly deep and shows a considerable risk of scarring. During treatment, he suddenly fell unconscious and was measured with a fever of over 40 degrees. Emergency transfer of the patient to the prefectural hospital was requested. Upon arrival, however, the doctors were unable to detect any abnormalities even after multiple rounds of testing. After confirming his condition was stable, the patient was cleared to return home the following morning. When questioned during the follow-up examination, the patient responded that he felt completely fine. According to the patient's mother, however, Kotoyuki is like a whole other boy and has been applying himself to his schoolwork harder than ever before. Mm-hmm. I had assumed up until now that being possessed by the fox was a sort of curse. However, it turns out that among the followers of the Inari faith in Ebisuka Oka, it can be more nuanced than that. I heard one tale of a housewife who was possessed by the fox after sharing some scraps of food with a real starving fox. As a sign of gratitude, the fox showed her the whereabouts of hidden treasure. Another tale claimed that the pious shaman was possessed by the fox and gave premonitions to the coming famine. They were able to warn the town stockpile enough food to endure it. There are numerous stories like this suggesting that being possessed by the fox is not necessarily a turn of bad luck. Though if the influence of today's media from the outside the town regarding ghosts and horror stories, the fox has been seen as a purely negative phenomenon, particularly among the younger generations.
ですか。
There are numerous tales of those who blaspheme against the Inari faith being possessed by the fox. These tales have no quantitative scientific basis, of course, however, I want to try my best to avoid outright refuting tradition and local beliefs. The effectiveness of any medicine provided to a patient who believes themselves sick due to the fox's possession is drastically low. As a man of science, I surprise even myself here when I say that, for the best results, patients were told to offer the sincere prayers to Inari-san prior to seeking medical treatment. By respecting and applying local traditions, I feel I can build a far stronger repertoire with my patients here. Eyeballs. Anyway. Now I go upstairs. Body's on. Go back upstairs, you'll be able to open the door at the back. No. Does it mean after I hit this, maybe? Yeah.
誰かいるの？
Thank you. Claw marks. Okay. Okay, so now I have to go up to Sakuko's shrine. I love Sakuko. I feel bad for her. Antique portable furnace bottle. The glass container inside is broken, so it is no longer useful. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, that's Sakuko. Ooh. Okay. Head south from her shrine. Have I ever stated that it's really creepy that he was just there, waiting?
そっちじゃないぜ。
ごめん。ぼんやりして
So
た。
it's a little creepy he just knew.
ここ、サクコの家の神社だよな。
うん。
あんまり思い詰めるな。急いでリンコを探そう。
そうだな。行こう。
Damage. Oh, gee. Let me look at all this. Come to think of it, the local elders were talking about a folklorist from Tokyo who came to Ebisuko-oko to research the legend of the Sacred Sword. It said that Ebisuko-oko was a hidden village that once served as a refuge for defeated soldiers in the Taira clan. However, evidence to support the tale is yet to be found. Still, Ebisuko-oko shares many cultural similarities with those of other villages, and it's believed that this tale is true. According to the local legend, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge on the Miyamoto clan and restored the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword in their deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. However, it says the sword's animosity continues to grow, even as it remained buried under the earth, so the people erected sacred barriers around it, using Jesus statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they could start by looking for the Jesus statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of wuxing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of the elements wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, and therefore 5 was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be 5 Jesus statues. Are 5 such statues located in the town? I expect tracking them down to prove a tremendous task. I better go and see whether there is a O Jesus-san in town. I found a damaged Jesus in the mountains. The characters Bisuchi, earth, can be faintly seen etched in the stone base. I wonder what will happen if I offer something that relates to the character. While we're on the topic of offerings, I remember that I offered my little doll once. My ears were met with a soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. In the Muromachi period, the great famine of the Oe has young individuals desperate for quick money, and so they search for the legendary sword. One story is even claimed the sword was discovered. However, the youth that found it the youth who found it became consumed by the Taira clan's resentment and massacred the others one after another. After that, the sword became known as the Sacred Sword and is thought to contain the lingering animosity of defeated Taira soldiers. Was the sword hidden after that? There's not enough information. I must search for the Jesus statues myself. So able to get in contact with a resident who knows the location of a little Jesus statue, there may be my first clue to finding the sword. Find a damage of Jesus-san in the mountains. The character from Meet the Water can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. I wonder what will happen if I offer something that relates to the shrine. The character. Is this Sakuko's family shrine? Ears are met with a soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. Okay. Okay, so next I need to start going through the rice fields and go to one of the houses on the east to find the UFO poster. Probably nothing good, to be honest. Okay, bye. Not necessary. Let's cut off. I wish they marked off, like, the paths they already walked down. Kind of a bummer. Then it'd be easier for me to kind of track down if I'm missing any, notes or anything. Excuse me. Fine. That's the game you want to play?
It's just
It's just a knife. You can find better ones. I will take that. Anything on the other side? No. Okay. Yeah? Ow. Okay. I searched that. Guessing I've looked at all of this, but I'm gonna double check. I did not. Perfect. Okay. So I think all of that should be good. I did a flip for you, Wombat. I did a flip. As requested. Just for you. The whole Wombat special. Okay, then yeah, I probably, well, let me just, I guess, double check if there's... Alright. Now I go up. We know that's blocked off, so this is the only one to go through. Yeah, I'm sure, man. Okay. Rude, first of all. Okay, I'm getting really bad at this. Hold on. Oh, this is where I was supposed to be going. Great Space Invasion, now in brilliant color. The Great Space Invasion. Experience terror like never before with the invasion of the body-snatching aliens. Nice. Space Wars. Shu watched this movie when he was young, and it came with the Space War games we used to play. I watched it back then too because my dad dragged me to see it. I don't have any memories of that time, but according to my dad, it scared me so much I couldn't stop crying for days. That's funny. Guardian deity protected the town that can be capricious at times. Sometimes they'll turn into a fox to chickens and dried persimmons. Other times they'll play tricks on children who don't listen to their parents. I also heard that when they fall in love with a woman they find desirable first sight, they spirit her away to be their bride. Oh my gosh. Bisukoka holds the meaning of a person who's been migrated from far away. The most fanciful theory is the origin of this town is that it was once a hidden village with the Taiwa clan soldiers who lost the Genpei War. In the town's old custom, there are a few rules that seem to be part of the secret village's code, including things like not owning dogs or washing things in the river. Whether or not that's the truth remains a mystery. What's this altar thing? Oh, yeah, I did that. Anything else? No. An intimidating monster appears in Shiramuku, a traditional white wedding kimono. It uses their grand fox arm to compel others to obey. It looks down on me and denies my existence, but at the same time it pities me, like it thinks it's better than me or something. Don't look down on me, you're no better. Yeah. Nothing in there. I swear to God. Just for that, you need to die. Fuck you. Ooh, chocolate.
ひなこか。この気持ち悪いのには触るなよ。毒があるかもしれない。右の庭から回ってこっちに来い。
わかった。
Oh no, my red capsules are gone. Anyway.
これで戦える。
That seriously get rid of him. Nice. Well, now I know what to do. Oh, that's right. That's this part. Before I grab that, let me look around. Which one about that? Okay. Do I want... it's kind of far. I'm good. Oh hey, it's Papa. Papa dearest. Come on. Wow, okay. Sure. Hold on. Where the fuck did my first aid kits go? Oh. Understood. him.
まだだ。もっと回さないと。
Your turn.
ひなこ、蔵の窓だ。急げ。
Yep. Nice.
大丈夫か。
なんとかな。
よかった。純子さんに頼まれたんだ。何があってもお前を守れってな。
お姉ちゃんが？
ずいぶん前の話さ。さあ行こうぜ。
行こう。
こで遊んだのいつの頃だっけな。
懐かしいね、ここ。幼い頃この辺りで迷ってワンワン泣いた記憶がある。
お前が泣くとこが想像できないぜ。
もうずいぶん長いこと泣いた記憶がない。
お前は何でも我慢して心に溜め込む悪い癖があるからな。春にはメダカやオタマジャクシ捕まえたっけ。水が気持ちよかったな。ほら田んぼで遊んで泥だらけになって怒られたこともあったっけ。
こんな状況なのに懐かしい思い出ばかり思い出す。
今ではどれも懐かしいな。辛くなったらいつでも泣けよ。俺が絶対に相談に乗ってやるからな。
ありがとう、相棒。
よし、行こうぜ。霧が深いな。リンクのやつ無事だといいんだが。
相棒？
Okay. Who are you? Why do you always have to be different from everyone else, freak? Let's see. Well, I noticed there's only one with a fucking knife. On the evening of the 7th, the 5-year-old girl fell into the waterway of the rice field and subsequently drowned to death. Authorities believe she accidentally fell in while playing. Who are you? Honestly, you're helpless without me.
またかかし？
This is the only one that doesn't have a knife. To the children of Ebisukaoka, good kids don't play near waterways. Be careful. Be especially careful when there's been a lot of rain because water levels will rise. Good kids don't play in crop fields. Watch out for those reservoirs and ponds because they're dangerous too. Who are you? I'll be your friend, otherwise you'll be so miserably alone. Oh, she's got a bird. She's got a heart. She's got a heart, so it's probably the bird. She's not wearing any type of brooch. She's also not wearing any type of brooch. Okay. Excuse me, miss. Around 6 p.m., the girl's family discovered her floating face down in the waterway after being carried 2 kilometers downstream from where she initially fell in. She was transported to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead on arrival. Multiple accidents have occurred due to this waterway in the past, but a single prevention measure is yet to be put in place. What did you do? Hold on. Freakalo? Yeah, Schlep? Goodness gracious. Who are you? Tell me truly you two aren't anything but the friends, right? I've always been watching when you weren't looking. Parents and guardians. When children are lost and begin to panic, they become less able to pay attention to their surroundings. There have been numerous reports of children running around areas they are not familiar with, then falling into waterways and reservoirs and drowning. If you come across a lost child, please offer your help to them. Who are you? Yes, you. I believe it's this one. This evening, the lifeless body of Shimizu Hinako was found in a crop field waterway after presumably drowned to death. suspected that she panicked after losing her way and began running around in the dark. This is like where she stumbled and fell into the waterway. The name of the actual child who tragically died is replaced with cutout letters of my name. What a disgusting prank. Ew. That's... Ew.
おいひなこ
あれさっきのは
早く来いよ
Probably nothing. Don't worry about it.
シュウが待ってる
Okay.
行かなきゃ
ひなこ
リンコは
Oh, new
読
cutscene.
んでみようリンコ俺だシュウだいるなら返事してくれ
来てくれたんだ。あ、ひなこも
Fuck
よか
off.
った。
怪我はないか家族は
私は大丈夫。でも誰もいないの。足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし、何が何だかわからないよ。
This is also new.
サクコ、あんないい子がどうして。
これ以上ここにとどまるのは危険だ町を出た方がいい
街を出るって、お父さんやお母さんは、みんなは。
助けを呼ぶためにも今は行動を急いだ方がいいかもしれない。
みんなを見捨てるわけじゃない助けるためにも一度脱出する必要があるんだ
でも街を出るって言っても、あれじゃ無理だよ。
無理ってどういう意味だ
そっちの窓から天境が見えるよ。霧が濃くなければ。
嘘だろ
鉄球がどうしよう。
東の鉄橋がダメなら西の県道を目指そう
シュウの家の裏山を抜けるのか。
あの山越えられるの？
わさび田への道があるうちだけの抜け道だリンコ念のため薬や絆創膏を持っていきたい
台所に救急箱あるよ。取ってくるね。
あ、私も一緒に行こう。手伝う。
相棒が一緒なら安心だ
台所どこだっけ。
That bitch. Okay.
一体
I will finish this section, and then I think that's where I will end for today.
いた。もう少し待っててくれてもいいのに。
It's all about the chase, Hinako. Drain from the sacrifice her blood, sparing not a drop, and add unto it one that has been distilled 8 times over. Spare her body of its earthly viscera. Fill it with soda for rice that has been mixed with the master's saliva before sealing it shut with needle and thread. In the dark shall the vessel rest undisturbed until the redolent odor of wine rises from her skin. Adorn her in fine garments befitting a bride, then set her afloat on a raft of straw, so her blood wine may seep into the water's surface. Do this, and into the depths she shall sink, calling the raft that waits below. Ooh. Careful not to get dirty when storing your items. Oh, a hand. It is a core tenet of Shintoism that each land throughout all of Japan is protected by its own deities. From this, people pray to the gods so that their lands may be blessed. In turn, their belief strengthens the gods and gives them the ability to better protect the land in a beneficial cycle of reciprocation. Thus, the bond between humans and gods is vital for the prosperity of both. If the underlying strength of this bond can indeed be explained through mortal blood, then the reason for the gods joining themselves in sacred matrimony to mortals who call their land home becomes evident. Perhaps it is through the addition of their blood that the bond between mortal and god is strengthened. And if this is true, then I should think that frequently upholding such forms of unification should be best for all involved. However, in practice, marital bonds between mortal and deity are vanishingly rare. It is mysterious why this is so, or perhaps I find the greater mystery to be why was I chosen. Oh, that hand that was supposed to be a nod to my hand because it's supposed to be a nod to my mask. I see. That was my hand that was taken, and that's the mask. I see. Okay. There you are. I just realized when I draw, is it back 2000? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. It is indeed missing something. You're right. Oh, give me a second, everyone. They were calling if I wanted food. Yes. Storage room. Tell me Fox's word to stay away from the western room. It was. I gotta go back up. Excuse me, goodbye. Make the turn. Make a turn. Go here real quick. Probably don't worry about it. It's probably fine. Rude. Okay. Leave the room after collecting it, and there is a letter in the chest on the left. There we go. Many alternative theories exist about the origins of the name Indama. One such theory suggests the man commissioned the blade, then gifted it to Oina, who was to be his Zuma, meaning wife, upon their wedding. Another theory states that due to Inazuma also meaning bountiful harvest, the name was meant to represent the family's wish for continued prosperity for generations to come.
なものだと思うけど
Okay. So that's
すいません。
all of the difference for
お
this
返しし
section.
ます。
And then I save again.
やっと着いた。
Same key as before.
Damn.
One open.
開かない。
So that's supposed to go here.
ひなここっちだよ。
さくこ
Is there anything in here I need? Temporarily dead. Is there anything in here I need? Oh, yes.
って
Alright, let's get
供え
going.
物
Okay.
Shoko こんなところに
Let's come to us, Spirit and Flash. Let's see if there's anything new, but it's probably just the same old stuff. From the womb deep within. Easy family.
これうちのこと
Run.
こっちこっちこっちだよひなこ。
さくこさくこなのどこ
Damn it. I didn't mean to get that. That's okay. Italian girl. That. Shrine. Ooh. That's fun. Stone orb. Gross.
逃げなきゃ。
私を一人ぼっちにして裏切り者。ごめん。
I did no such thing and you know it.
一人は嫌だよ。寂しいよ。
Well, I'm coming. I'm on my way. Again. Alright. Sakuko. Okay.
Sakuko.
Hinako.
Let's go, girly pop.
サクコ。どうして。一体何なの。サクコ、お願いだからやめて。
私を置いてかないで。許してあげるから帰ってきて。
You thought.
おとなしくしてる。いつまでも苦しいままだよ。
何を言ってるかわからないよ。
知ってるよ。ひなこが心から望んでここにいないほど。
There we go. Oh my god.
これしき大した救急に律令のごとく行うが
Did she hit him before? I don't remember him feeling hurt.
つきものの分際でここへ踏み入ろうとは愚かな。
今のは。
君についてきた汚れだろう。もう失せた。
Thanks, babe.
安心していい。属性に生きる以上、汚れがつくことは仕方がない。払えばいいだけのことだ。行こう。 先は神聖な領域だ。私も君も汚れは持ち込めない。ここで汚れを落とす。さあ、君も。
はい。
大丈夫。ただの水だよ。
He's fine. You worry about nothing, little doll. Oh. Yeah, I remember.
ひなこ、おい、しっかりしろ。
ドジだね。あんた階段から落ちたんだよ。
This bitch.
腕、どうした？
あれ、引っ掛けて破いちゃったのかな。
特にあざはないみたいだな。痛むところはないか？
うん、大丈夫。それはよかった。
どうした？
行こう。時間を無駄にした。
よし、行こう。
私をちゃんと守ってよ。私、ひなこみたいに強くないんだから。
分かってる。俺から離れるな。
うん。
What up, bitch?
目指すは俺の家だ。裏道から山を越え県道に出よう。俺が先頭を行く。相棒はしんがりを。
分かった。
私はシュウ君の後ろにいるね。真ん中なら安心だし。
Ooh. Okay. Actually, I can get one of the endings here. So I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna finish the ending. And then, after the ending is finished, I'll stop. Because I'm very close, apparently. I gotta go. Where is that exactly? Said so from Mika's house of shoes, cut through the alleyway, you'll come to a Hokora. Okay.
ひなこ、こっちだ。
I'm coming.
大丈夫か、相棒。化け物につけられてないか。
問題ない。
シュウ君っていつまでひなこのこと相棒って呼ぶの？相棒な
Girl,
んて呼び
shut
方、小
up.
学生の男子みたい。
相棒
Girl,
は
shut
相棒
up.
これは相棒を女扱いしてない。
そうだな。された覚えもない。
立ち話は終わりだ。行くぞ。
Girl, I don't give a fuck.
「相棒、妙な化け物が増えてる気がしないか？」
お前の宇宙戦争だって妙な宇宙人がどんどん増えてっただろうが。
ひなこってシュウ君と話すときは
Has
男の
anyone
子みたいな
asked for
喋り
your
方だよ
opinion?
ね。
昔の癖が今も抜けないから。
Have I asked your
俺たち
opinion?
は幼い頃からの付き合いだから。
I'm not into
う
him.
ん。
I
だ
have
から
a
男女
lover.
の関係にはならなかったってわけ。
今はそんな話を
We
してる
didn't get into a relationship because I don't like him. There you go. This fucking bitch. Okay, I know where I'm going now. Down here. Or not. another treasure. Come on, girl. Get moving. Okay, never mind. We're not moving this way. Get moving back to where we were. Where are we going? This way, apparently. I'm coming, I'm coming. Hello, Pa.
何あれ。
やだ、気持ち悪い。
あいつらまさか気持ち悪いので街を飲み込む気なのか。
化け物が多すぎる。
迂回しよう。街を突っ切るのは危険すぎる。
私たちの千鶴や、どうしてこんな。
中学校の方へ向かってそこから山道を登ろう。だいぶ遠回りになるが街は避けられる。よし行こう。
Anything new over here? No. Okay. Okay, so I have to go down here. Keep going down. Keep going down. Okay. Now hold on, ladies. Now hold on, ladies. Okay, now hold on, lady. God damn it. Okay. Now we save here. Poster number 2. Great Space Evasion 2. Inconceivable. Is there a secret invasion of body-snatching aliens? They may be already be among your loved ones. Make a save. So now I gotta go back this way. Trying to go. Okay. Through here. The mothership has dispatched countless miniature UFOs. These tiny round discs attach themselves to innocent folks' head and brainwash them to take over their body. Have you noticed any strange objects in the back of your loved one's head? Okay, and now... one more thing I have to do, and then we get the ending. Where exactly is it? It's... Although this works features UFOs and humans who are being controlled by aliens, the aliens themselves never make an appearance on screen. So this film illuminates the corrosive power of suspicion. Sometimes trying to distinguish one's fellow man as friend or foe can be a real horror. In one particular chilling scene, local residents of the town where the UFO was sighted are mistakenly targeted as body-snatching aliens. The accusing humans scream and jeer as they send their own kind to a detention center. What's worse, anyone who dares speak against the group seen as one of them is locked up as well. One can only ask oneself, is coerced solidarity among humans really solidarity at all? At the end of the movie, the number of people killed during the alien invasion is shown. Interestingly, far more humans were killed by the fellow men than an attack from UFOs. Perhaps the aliens left Earth at the end not because they lost, but because they believed the humankind was not worth taking over. The Great Space Invasion is a movie that provides somewhat interesting social commentary to its audience, but anyone looking forward to a fun action romp will be sorely disappointed. 6.5 out of 10.
やはりこれは奴らの仕業かもしれない。
奴ら？
そう、宇宙人だよ。奴らは地球をずっと狙っている。そして隙あらば人間をさらい入れ替わっているんだ。凛子だって俺だってひな子だって、ひょっとしたら本人のふりをしている宇宙人かもしれない。
私は宇宙人じゃない。
見破る方法はあるのか？
あるよ。あんた死んだはずじゃん。そいつにやられて。この子は私が作った対宇宙人決戦用人型サーチ&デストロイロボのロボコちゃん。 人間に化けた宇宙人を見つけて自動で駆除してくれるの。
That's crazy.
バッテリー切れね。
じゃあそいつに殺されたあのサクコは宇宙人？
私そいつに追いかけ回されたんだけど。
ひなこに宇宙人の匂いがついてたみたい。ひなこが宇宙人かもしれないし、ひなこの身近な友人が宇宙人かもしれない。あいつらは記憶までコピーする。でも完璧じゃないの。ひなこ、何か自分しか知らない秘密を話して。
リンコはシュウの髪の毛を集めて自分の枕に入れてたことがある。
そういうのおまじないで夢くらい見たっていいでしょ。次、リンコ。ひなこは林間学校でパンツを脱衣所に忘れて名乗り出られなかったことがある。リンコ、地獄の炎で焼かれろ。
That's crazy.
このパンツは誰のだって先生が呼びかけるけどさ、あれ名乗り出られるわけないよな。
昭和ってプライバシーなかったからね。
リンコは体育を休んだ時にシュウの脱いだ服を
ひなこはシュウと喧嘩した次の日にシュウのリコーダーに。
俺宇宙人より女子の方が怖えよ。
それまでお互いの記憶に間違いはないようだね。じゃあ次は私たちだね。シュウは青年誌のグラビアページをスクラップしてて本棚の裏に隠してる。水着ポスターにクラスの女子の顔写真を貼り付けたことがある。
待って待って、わかった。じゃあ今度は俺の番だ。サクコがブラをつけ始めたのは小6の新学期から。ひなことリンコは小5の夏休み明けだ。どうだ。
Kill him. Kill him. End him.
宇宙人ではなかったけれ
But
ど
we found friendship.
あぶり出せたようね。ひなこや、お家に帰るよ。
宇宙人は大丈夫？
Oh, I think they're the
町
aliens.
内会の人たちがみんなやっつけてくれたぞ。
じゃあね。
また明日。
今夜はね、ひなこの大好きなハンバーグだよ。
それお姉ちゃんの好物だってば。
Hello, doggo. Goodbye, doggo. Yippee! Oh, how I love thee. Wait, this music's kind of... I used to listen to music like this growing up. I love this. This is the type of music my dad would listen to, so I used to hear it a lot. I'm glad we all agree to absolutely deck Shu, though. Fuck that guy. He hasn't done anything wrong yet, but fuck that guy. Oh, look, we're all in suspicion with Dago. I just don't trust the man. Like, at the very least, he's very bad with making good medications, because it kind of fucked with us, I feel. Okay. Okay. From here, I'm going to send it out. I have someone else on my list who is also playing Silent Hill, but it's also their birthday. So let's go say hello to them. I don't know. I don't remember if I met them through someone or what. But we're gonna go say hello. It is their birthday and we will celebrate with them. Everyone hit them with the happy birthday. With a happy birthday raid message. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully should be a bit longer of a stream. But I do have like 2 hours before I have to go back to bed for work. So I did want to spend a little bit of time with my friends today. But thank you guys for stopping by. Go give him a whole bunch of love. Go give them a whole bunch of love. Give them the bestest birthday wishes. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.